Good morning, everyone. Mm. Hope you had an amazing and restful weekend. You know how we believe over here we don't grow alone. So grab your business bestie, tag your friends, share it live, grab your contractor's notebook, your favorite pen, and your beverage. Let everybody know that we're live for another installment of Contractors Chatter. How are you doing this morning? How are you doing this morning? You know, getting, I've thought about something. It wasn't my original concept for this morning or how I'm going to start this morning. However, I'm going to start it off this way. I go live across all of my social media platforms except Instagram and Clubhouse. And that's just because I don't have another device to go on Clubhouse. Um, and I just don't stream the Instagram simultaneously. And I'm gonna start doing Instagram, adding Instagram to my wheelhouse. Anyway, what I've realized, what it takes to get on the main feed of all of these social media platforms is just really ridiculous. However, it's what you're willing to put in to get the result at the end of the day. It takes different levels of effort to achieve the exact same result on every platform. I was checking my analytics, and what I notice is on certain platforms, I have constant faithful followers. They follow me every morning, they join me live every morning, they are engaged every morning. Uh, Pardon my air conditioner, and it's loud. They're engaged every morning. Like on TikTok, you guys watch from the hallway, but you don't ever engage. On my YouTube channel, they are engaged. They ask questions. On my LinkedIn, they watch in the afternoon. It just amazes me. So I'm saying all that to say this. You know, there's a saying that comparison is the thief of joy. Analysis is how you get to what you're comparing. It's not good enough to just compare. You have to analyze what you're comparing. And I believe that's where the thief comes in. People compare, but they don't analyze what they're comparing. I'm going to say that again. People compare, but they don't analyze what they're comparing. And somebody's going to say, what does that even mean? I used to go live at like 12 noon, but because of the content that I share, and I watch the congressional hearings and I track different things, I would always have to reschedule my lives, and I would always have to. It was just it was just a thing until I said 12 o'clock doesn't work anymore. So then I went live at 6 o'clock at night. Now, that was when I had the most live viewers. However, I'm a mother. That took away from my children. So I'm trying to do a live, and my children were trying to get my attention, and it wasn't fair to my children. So I had to sit with myself and say, what is my ultimate goal? Is my ultimate goal to have eyes on the screen? Or is my ultimate goal is to get the information out there? And my ultimate goal was to get the information out there. And I had someone tell me, well, you want the live engagement, which I do. I want you to engage with my content. I want people to talk back to me. I want people to actively share the content. On TikTok, if you don't like and share, they actually shut down your live stream and they don't push it onto the FYP. So it makes streaming on TikTok a little difficult. All of that is important. However, in the grand scheme of things, I can't do the research if the content I'm researching conflicts with when I'm going live. If I can't do a productive live if I'm constantly telling my children, hush, 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 and then I'm stuck with parental guilt. If this is resonating with anybody, just let me know. So I decided that 7:30 in the morning was best. So when I look at my analytics on Facebook, my screen time and when people watch the replays is still consistent with that 6:00 at night. And that is fine because I still go back and I interact with these people and I still go back and I talk to people and I still go back and I engage with them. But it gives me the freedom to still be present with my family. On YouTube, they're just spot on. I guess they're just early morning people like I am. So I'm saying all that to say this. Comparison is fine when you do the analysis to tell you what the comparison means. You have to analyze what you're comparing. You have to do the deep dive to say, what does this mean? And how does it shake out for you? And there's not enough analysis and there's too much comparison. Because it's not until you do the analysis that you get a full understanding and how you're supposed to move and shake and bob and weave. Because if I had just did the comparison, I would have stopped my platform. But when I did the analysis that I said I need to keep going. Because I'm going to tell you, a dry live, a live where there's people watching but not engaging will make you discouraged. There have been plenty of times I have sat for 30 minutes and talked to myself. And this should be encouragement for people who don't want to go live. I have sat for full 30 minutes and just gave my content and nobody joined the live. And that is okay because that'll happen sometimes. That is not an indication of you. You just have to keep going. Keep going, keep pushing. Because what you find is when you do the analysis, people catch the replays. They watch the replays. And don't get discouraged by the people who only watch 30 seconds. Other people's short attention span is not necessarily an indication that your content wasn't good. And I have a great marketing coach. And she always talk about you have to come in with the hook. You have to come in with the hook. And that's great for reels and that's great for stuff like that. For my platform, for this platform, I'm not coming in with a hook because this is an educational platform. This is where I come in, I give the content, and I go out. And you know what? And I'm going to say this after I said that, I need to revamp my mindset around that because I should have a hook. So I need to change my mindset around that. I know April, she's going to love the fact that I made that connection. Okay, you won. I'm going to come in with a better hook. But you have to do the analysis behind the comparison. Now, somebody's going to say, it gets frustrating